Alright, so this is the follow-up to my arm aiming video that I made because it helped a lot of you guys, and as I'm learning things about arm aiming and getting better at it, I want to share those things with you. So if you haven't already, go check out that video and then come back to this video. And if you've already seen that video, let's check out some of these new arm aiming hacks that I found that have increased my aim 100x. Okay, so the first one seems a little basic, but I guarantee you guys it makes a huge difference. And when I don't do this, I always regret not doing it. And that is, if you've been out all day or just around the house, you're gonna be sweating, you're gonna have a bunch of oils on your arm, and it's gonna catch on your mouse pad, and then it's gonna stick and not give you a consistent glide. And I'll sometimes, even during a mid-match, if I feel like it's being affected, I'll go up and wash my arm again mid-game just to keep things consistent. Simple enough. Let's move on to the next tip. Alright, so the next one is arm sleeves. Now this does go along with the last tip, which is washing your arm, but you can be more consistent by using an arm sleeve, especially if you are in an area that is very humid. And right now in Cali, the weather's all over the place, super hot, everything's super sticky, my arm's sticky, so having a sleeve is key. But finding a sleeve has been kind of challenging for me. Most of them aren't that comfortable, or they catch on your mouse pad and distract you while using them. Now, one that I found that works pretty nice is this Agent arm sleeve. These are really cheap. They can be picked up on Amazon for about 10 bucks for 2 of them. But there's a hack to this. You can flip it on the inside out, get that softer side on there, and it'll glide better on your mouse pad. So this is a hack. Find the side that works best with whatever mouse pad you have. Having a consistent glide is super important. Next up, we have mousepad selection. As we all know, mousepad selection is a very important part of aiming, and I found some to be a little bit too rough or catch on your arm too much. Sometimes the Artisan Heian can be a bit much, so I tend to like smoother mouse pads like the Vaxi PA, the Lethal Gaming Gear Saturn or Venus, the Zowie GSR SE, or even a glass pad like the Skypack can work really well when combined with the sleeve. So just experiment and really pay attention to how your mouse pad is gripping your arm. Now, my number one tip for arm aiming, and it's been something that I've struggled with but has made the greatest improvement in my aim, I'm not even exaggerating, is to hold your mouse slightly. Do not put a lot of weight on your mouse, and that is how you get consistent aim. There will be days when I aim like a god, and then there's days where I couldn't hit the broadside out of a barn. And after much thought and deliberation and research, I came to the conclusion that it was how much pressure I was putting into my mouse. Especially in intense situations, I would be pressing down and gripping my mouse so hard, and when you do that, it just changes the consistency of going from point A to point B. You might go a little bit faster to overshoot, you might go a little bit slower if you're pressing down too much, and you're gonna just die, okay? That distance when you're calm and not under pressure is gonna be different than when you're under pressure. So practice going into a game with the mindset that I'm going to be holding my mouse very, very lightly. Trust me, this will change your life when it comes to consistency. So how do you do it, BT, you might ask? So yes, I am still floating my wrist. It's not touching the mouse pad at all. So pretend this is the mouse, right? So you have your mouse pad. I like to drop my hand onto the mouse, and as soon as I feel all of my hand contacting the mouse, I stop. I don't go or put any more pressure on it. Like once I feel it touch, that's how much pressure you should be having on your mouse. Then what you want to do is just pretend like you're floating the mouse across the surface. It should feel effortless. I want you to remember how that feels in your mind. Feel that consistency. That is what I am talking about. It needs to be like that no matter what situation you're in, intense or if you're just chilling. It might feel like you have less control over the mouse, but that is not true. These lightweight mice these days don't need a lot of pressure being put onto them. That's just a mistake. So if you've been missing a lot of shots or struggling with consistency with arm aiming, try this out. Challenge yourself for a week straight. Just try this method. By the end of the week, I guarantee you will see benefits. Might even be the same day. Now this will work if your palm grip, if your claw, if your fingertip, just float that mouse and it's gonna feel amazing. This method will turn a regular Joe into Zeus himself. If you want to be on that pro level of consistency, this method, I'm telling you, will take you there. All right. Now, one other bonus tip that I have is to move up your mouse pad on your desk so that your meaty part of your arm sits on the desk and that the mouse sits on the mouse pad. Now, I've seen a bunch of pros do this and I've tried it out myself, and it just gives a little bit more consistency, especially with some of these mouse pads like the Heian that really grab onto your skin. Having it on the desk and being able to use the Heian without the drag is really, really nice. So that is a key bonus tip that I have for you. Move your mouse pad up, put your arm on the edge of the desk, and then give some space for the mouse to be on the mouse pad. All right, easy enough. All right guys, so that is gonna do it for my arm aiming hacks. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. For sure, let me know if you guys are progressing with this method or any of the methods today. I love making these videos and hearing feedback from you guys that they're actually working. These tips are actually working. So let me know down below. Don't be shy, all right? And share it with a friend if you know somebody that's also struggling with consistency or they're just getting into aiming, all right? It has been your boy BT. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.